Hello, good day, gentlemen. We are now on our navigation 5. This is a combination of week 11 and week 12, which is the correct usage of radar and ARPA in obtaining relevant information. Alright, so this relevant information is obtaining the following information like range and bearing, course, speed of other ships, type and time and distance of closest approach of crossing, that is meeting overtaking ships, and also applying the COLREG or the international regulation for preventing collision at sea in a crossing situation, in a meeting situation, and in an overtaking situation. Alright, so we are going to demonstrate that in our week 11 and week 12 for our demonstration of ARPA radar. Okay, so we will start and pause a little while so we can check first the setting of our vessel.
Your exercise has been started.
So it has been started and I will pause.
Your exercise has been suspended by the instructor.
Alright, as you can see guys, we are leaving the berth in Dover, which is in Calais, in the Dover Strait, and we are leaving the port. And before that guys, we are going first to set up the setting or check the setting of our vessel before we continue. Okay, as you can see, we are an oil tanker vessel leaving the berth and passing the breakwater from the berth of the Dover in Dover Strait in Dover, and this is part of the United Kingdom, going to the other side to Calais, and that is in France. So crossing the Dover Strait, and we are going to check first the setting and the type of vessel we are using. Okay, so let us check the ship's particulars. Okay, the ship's particulars, we are an oil tanker. Okay, with a displacement of 30,645 tons, and our condition is BL, that is balance. Okay, the drop up, which is our concern, is 7 meters. Alright, and the propeller we are using is a fixed pitch propeller, FPP to be exact. Okay, and our maximum steering is 35 degrees port and starboard. That is for the hard over. Alright, so our engine speed or engine speed is set to 0. So we are going to increase slowly our engine from dead slow ahead as we start. And our vessel maximum speed at sea is 15.8 knots. Okay, that is for the sea speed. Now for the pull ahead, we have 14.5 knots, and for the hop ahead we have 11.6 knots. For slow ahead we have 8.7 knots. For dead slow ahead is 5.8 knots. Okay, so that is our ship's information. Okay, we go now to the maneuvering. Our present heading now is 130, 130 or 129 or 130. Okay, to be exact, it is 130 here in the gyro compass. Okay, our steering is set to follow up, or manual steering or follow up. So this is the initial setting of our steering, set to follow up, and this is the autopilot, which is off. Now it is turned to follow up, and for emergency steering we have none follow up. So we have normal steering, manual steering, which is the follow up mode of our steering. Okay, let's check the instrument. Okay, so we have the autopilot system, which is set to manual, and we have the echo sounder, which is set to DBK, so it is already on, and we go to other signals. Okay, since it is nighttime, we turn on the navigational lights on. We have a clear visibility. Okay, so this is the navigational lights on according to the collision regulation, that we should display navigational lights in poor visibility and or during night time. And then of course we have the nav aids. Okay, we have the GPS activated. Okay, AIS, we can activate this also for AIS, and that is okay. And up. All right, then go back to maneuvering information. Okay, so we are now ready. This time is, simulator time is 2100 hours. Okay, so let us check the setting of the ARPA radar before we continue our sailing. So we have night navigation. Okay, so we are using System A, EALA Voyage, System A, which is inbound is starboard, green to green, port is red to red. Now, when we are outbound, guys, palabas tayo, hindi tayo papasok, ibig sabihin, pauwi na, hindi tayo parating, the lights are reversed. So, meaning, starboard is red and port side is green. So, supposed to be our starboard side light is green. The color of the buoy on our starboard side should be kept to green also. But that is when we are arriving. So, pagka paalis na tayo, departure na, kagaya nito, of course, the lights will be reversed. So, the starboard should be red when leaving and green when leaving at our port side. Okay, so the application of that in Colreg is we should not go beyond the starboard buoy light red on our starboard side when following a certain lane or traffic separation. Okay, so we will be guided by the buoy right here. So again, please remember, starboard buoy in EALA Voyage System A departure is red on our starboard side, and the green light should be kept on our port side. So we shall be safe. Okay, that is for the voyage system, lights for the voyage system. Alright, so let us check now the ARPA radar, which is Bridge Master Echo. Alright, so on the Bridge Master Echo, our range initially is 3 nautical miles, and the transmission we are using is X-band. We are transmitting in X-band that is used within 24 nautical miles. And we have the relative motion, we have true trail. So the T here will show us the true trail of the targets acquired. And we have the setting, we have to set this to stabilize mode, north up. Okay, and our steering is set to the speed lag of the ship. All right, and we can now transmit, guys. Okay, so once we have transmit, we have to arrange the setting. So we have set to medium poles, but less than 3 miles, we can set to small poles. Okay, so for less than 3 miles. Okay, and we can set a little bit lesser than 3 miles, we use the small poles. For more than 10 miles range monitoring, we can use the medium poles up to, again, around 24 miles. So beyond 24 miles, we use the large poles for more than 24 miles monitoring. So to be able to monitor and maximize the radar echo, so in good visibility, so less than 3 miles range, we have the short pole. So we can activate the rings. Okay, per ring is 0.25. So 2 rings meaning 0.5. 4 rings is already 1 mile. Okay, so we can also set up the navigation here. Tools to on. So we can see our route, where we can follow our route plan. Okay, based from the ECDIS. Okay, and on the ARPA, we can activate the ARPA data to on. So we can see the ARPA data that we need for this topic, for this module for week 11 and week 12, which is the correct usage of radar ARPA in obtaining relevant information pertaining to the target or other ship information, especially the TCPA and the CPA, the time of the closest point of approach, and CPA, the closest point of approach. So we will see that later on. Okay, so the past position, if activated, we can see the trail to set to true. Okay, let's activate the trail, which is let's say 1 minute trail. Okay, so let's exit the ARPA setting. We are now ready. Okay, so we are now ready, guys. So let's turn on now, or let's start our navigation. Okay, and we will going to steer the next course here, activating the EBL. Okay, pointing to the next waypoint. Okay, which is 114. Okay, we will try to steer 114. Okay, based on the bearing on our course line, we will steer 114. Okay. All right. Let us start now the simulation.
Your exercise has been started.
Okay, let's continue the simulation. So we will now activate a dead slow ahead, which is around based on the information, is 5.8 knots. Okay, and we will steer 420. We are now set to follow up, which is a manual steering mode. Okay, and let's check if we are moving. Okay, so we are now slowly moving. Okay, as you can see and notice. Okay, so our steering objective is 114 here. 114. Okay, so we are now going to 126. Okay, going to 125, and our objective is to steer 114. 114. Okay, so we are now free from the breakwater. Okay, so once we are nearing the center, we are going to midship, or put the rudder to midship. Okay, so we are now closing to 120. Okay, we are still turning with our turning circle. With our rudder, we are still turning. This is the rate of turn, and our objective is to go to 114. Okay, so I will go to starboard rudder to counter the rate of turn, to steer the ship to 114. It is now 115. So I will just stop the rate of turn. Okay, and increase the rudder to hard starboard. And it is now 114. Okay, and I will now put the rudder to midship. The rate of turn is now stopped, and we are now going to steady to 114. Okay, I will put starboard 20 to counter the rate of turn on the port side. Okay, and then put it to midship. Okay, 114 steady. Let us check. Okay, so we are going to steer 114. We are still on dead slow ahead. Then we are now on dead slow ahead. Okay, we can increase a little bit the engine to slow ahead, which is slow ahead is 8.7 knots. So we are still having a slow speed of 2 knots. Okay. Okay, let us check the steering. So we are now on 115. Our objective is 114. Okay, based on our next course line here. Okay, we are going to align with our next course line, which is 114. Okay, so we increase already our speed. Okay, let us check the lookout. Okay, the radar is still going good. Okay, we are passing the breakwater, in between the breakwater. Okay, starboard is red and port side is green. Okay, so we are going to our next course. Okay, 114. Okay, guys. Alright, so we are expecting heavy traffic in Dover Strait. So we have to acquire first the dangerous target, which is nearest to our vessel. Okay. Let us check our steering. Okay, we are going to put the steering to starboard 20. We are now increasing speed to 5 knots. Okay, so we must be leaving the berth at a very small speed of less than 8 knots. Okay, we are steering to starboard 10 to keep our vessel to 114 heading by gyro. Okay, so before we go to autopilot, since I have no helmsman, so to activate the autopilot, our speed should be more than 8 knots, or should be at least slow ahead, maximum slow ahead speed of 8 knots, achieving already the speed of slow ahead 8 knots to be able to use our autopilot. Okay, so let's check our position. So we are almost clear of the breakwater. Guys, we are almost clear. Let us check the breakwater on the starboard side here. Okay, so this is the starboard breakwater. Let us check the port side breakwater. And this is the port side. We are almost clear of the port side breakwater. Okay, let's go back to ahead. Our heading is still 114. Okay, let's check. Okay, the sounding. Okay, which is under keel is less than 2 meters. Okay, and increasing. Let us check the radar. Okay, we are now clear from the breakwater. Okay, we will now increase the range to 3 miles for the purpose of detecting target using the small poles. Okay, because still 3 nautical miles. So let us check the rings for 3 nautical miles. We have each ring is 0.5. So we have 2 rings is 1 mile. 4 rings is 2 miles. 6 rings is already 3 miles. Okay, so let's check the vessel nearest to us is the third ring, which is 1.5 nautical miles. Per ring is 0.5 nautical miles. Okay, so what is the value of the ring? Of the third ring, or per ring, is 0.5 nautical miles. Okay. Alright, let's check the target on the third ring, which is the nearest. Let us acquire the target. So how do we acquire the target? So place the cursor on top of the desired radar echo target and left click. Okay, that will be target 1. So give time for the ARPA radar to prepare the information and to provide us the correct information of the target. This is basically, we have the target range and bearing. So the range is 1.4 nautical miles. The true bearing is 066.3 degrees, or 066 to be exact. And the CPA is still calculating. Okay, and then let's have again the next nearest dangerous target on the next ring will be somewhere here on the starboard side and on the port bow. 2 vessels on the port bow. So let's acquire the vessel on the port bow. This will be target. Okay, there is an alert, guys. Okay, let's acknowledge So we have a CPA of 1 nautical mile. Okay, to be able to set the setting of the alarm, okay, we go to the ARPA system. Okay, and set the limits of the setting. Okay, for the CPA limit, we will reduce it to 0.5 nautical mile for a CPA warning of 0.5 half mile. Okay, and the TCPA is, let's say, the time of CPA limit is, let's say, 12 minutes. Okay, so less than 12 minutes, it will give us an alert. Okay, the bow crossing, let's say also 0.5, and the bow crossing limit is also 12 minutes. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about the CPA. Okay, the CPA will give us an alert if the vessel will pass closest to our ship within 0.5 nautical miles. So this is the closest the target will pass our ship. That is why it is called the closest point of approach. Okay, the time of CPA or TCPA, we limit it to 12 minutes. So less than 12 minutes, it will give us the information of the time of CPA, which is the time where the vessel where the target will pass closest to our ship, and that is the time within 12 minutes. So how long will it take for that vessel to pass us the closest distance? Okay, and we have the bow crossing range, which is we set the limit to 0.5. So this is the closest distance where the vessel will where the target or the other vessel will pass ahead of us, will cross ahead of us. That is the alert. So the distance, if the vessel will pass ahead of us, will cross our track or our course or our heading in front of us, if it is less than 0.5, it will give us an alert. Okay, nevertheless, it will give us the distance of the bow crossing range and the bow crossing time. So this is just the setting of the alert. Okay, so we will exit now the setting of the ARPA. Okay, nearest now is this target on the starboard bow or our beam on our starboard, which is in the second ring, which is 1 mile. So we are going to acquire the target by left clicking. After we acquire, we will give it time to process the data. But now, initially, the target range is 1.1 nautical mile and the bearing is 217 degrees or 217.8 to be exact degrees. Okay. All right. Okay, so while the ship data is being processed, let us acquire the next most dangerous is the within the third ring, which is vessel on our port side and vessel on our starboard side. Okay, so let us check first our heading, which is 114. Okay, let us check our heading first. Okay, the bow crossing is within of target 2. The bow crossing is within, and the CPA is also within within 0.5 nautical miles. But the bow crossing is negative, so it means it will pass on our astern. So this is clear already. Although it is within 0.5, we still have 0.3 nautical miles passing astern. Okay. All right. So we are going to acquire the next dangerous target. Okay, and I think we have a meeting vessel here. Okay, let us check another target. Okay, let us check our course. Alright, so we are should be going 114. Okay, we are going to return to our course line, which is 114, and we can now set it to autopilot because we are already achieve our slow head speed of 8.5 nautical miles. Okay, so we are off course by a few degrees, so we are going to return to our course line, which is 114. Okay, so we are now turning to starboard. Okay, we are putting our rudder to midship, and we are going to counter the rudder after midship on the port side. So to counter our steering. Okay, so putting it to midship. Okay, we are going set first. Okay, we are going to check the alert. Okay, we are going to adjust to 114. Okay, a little bit. 114. Okay, and then midship. Okay, let's check the ARPA radar. Okay, we have target number 3. We acquired, this is a dangerous target. Okay, CPA is only 1 nautical mile. And the bearing, 0.1 nautical mile. So this is dangerous. Less than 1 mile. Okay, let's have our steering set first to autopilot to maintain a 114 course. Okay, so we can now set it to autopilot because we have achieved our slow speed. Okay, so we are having 2 alarms, which is target number 3 passing CPA, and this is distance is 0.7 coming close, so this could be a meeting vessel. Okay, let us check the target on the lookout. Okay, so somewhere here, and it is showing red. Okay, so it means that if the target is showing red on its navigational lights on the port side, that is the vessel port side, so we have to avoid that target. If it is showing green, then we are the priority vessel, so we are the head on, or we are the priority vessel. So we are not the giveaway vessel if the other target is showing green. Okay, so we are the privileged vessel. But in this case, vessel on our port side showing red, so we are the giveaway vessel. We will give way to them. Okay, and let us check, go back to the ARPA radar. Okay, so let's have another target. So this is coming close on the port side. Okay, let us check the bearing. Okay, this is coming close. This is the inbound vessel. This is port side vessel. So this is 0.1. This is very, very close, guys. Okay, and as you can see, it is passing on our port side. Okay, showing red light. Okay, so it is, we are also showing red light to the vessel. So when passing a meeting vessel, guys, we should pass red to red. Okay, So this is correct. We pass red on its port side, and it passed red on our port side also. So that is red to red in case we are having emitting vessel pass each other on the port side. Okay, so the vessel is on our port side, so that is correct. Okay, so this is emitting vessel. Okay, so let's check another dangerous vessel. The other vessel, target number 2, is already passed. As you can see, the vector of the target, the relative vector of the target, is moving on that side. So this is set to relative vector, but the trail is set to true. Okay, so the trail is where the vessel is coming from from the true direction where the vessel is coming from. So it is a true direction of where the vessel is coming from. Okay, so let's have another target approaching here on the port bow. Okay, on the port bow, which is 2 miles. We have a vessel on the 1 mile ring on the port side. This could be an overtaking vessel. So let us check the target. Okay, this is target number 4. So it is still processing. The range now is 1 mile, 0.5 per ring, and the bearing is 245. Okay, and another approaching dangerously is the bearing or on the ring of 1 mile, the vessel on the port bow. So let us check the vessel on the port bow and also the other vessel on the port bow, which is target number 6. Another ring is approaching. Within this ring is the vessel approaching our third ring is this target. So we have target number 7 and another is target number 8. So how many target can we acquire? Okay, so at least we can acquire at least more than 30 targets, at least 30 targets. Okay, and here on the starboard bow, let us acquire because this is also dangerous, approaching it is already within the third ring, which is 1.5 miles, approaching the 1 mile ring, which is the second ring. Okay, we have lost the target. Acknowledge the lost target. Target number 7 was lost. Okay, so we can increase the pulse to medium pulse, guys. So to increase the pulse, and then let us acquire again. Target number 6, this is target number 7, and this is target number 8. Okay, so we change to medium pulse because our pulse weakening, and this is approaching. So let us acquire also because it is within the third ring now, approaching the second ring. Okay, so this is target number 9. So let's wait for the radar to process the data. Okay, so we have here selecting the target. We have lost number 5 target, so we can acquire it again. This is now our number 5 target. We lost the number 6 target, so we can increase. Okay, now if we are losing the target, we can increase the gain a little bit. Okay, and then let's wait for let's acquire again the target on the port side. Okay, all right, now the vector is set to 1 minute. We can increase the vector time to 6 minutes. Okay, so we can have a longer vector, at least 6 minutes. Okay, so as you can see, the target vector increases by 6 minutes. Okay, we have a lost target again here. So we can just acquire it again. Okay, now we have already target 5 loss. Okay, acknowledge. Target 6 loss. Okay, target 1 is lost already. It's already far away. Okay, it's already a past target. So we can already acknowledge that, and we will only monitor the target which is approaching our vessel or dangerous to us. Okay, as you can see, these targets are clear. Only one target is passing close. Also, this target is passing close to us within 0.5, which is our limit. Okay, so it's not we can still avoid it. It's not that dangerous, but it will give us awareness that the target is very close to us. It's already half mile. Okay, so we want to avoid a CPA of less than 0.2 nautical miles. So 0.2, 0.1 is very, very dangerous, especially at open sea. It is considered a risk of collision. Okay, so at open sea, at least minimum of 0.5 at open sea. So we are still in harbor water, in pilotage water, so it is still acceptable to have a CPA of 0.2. Okay, so it will give us awareness that this target is coming or coming close to us within 4.4, this target number 10. Okay, let's have a look out. The bearing is 082. Okay, let's check. The bearing is 082 is somewhere here, guys. Okay, we have set to 082, and let's have a look out. Okay, so it is showing here a red light, so it is a meeting vessel passing port to port also. Okay, and this vessel is same way, so we cannot see the starboard light. We can only see the astern light. Okay, so this vessel is ahead of us a little bit because we are seeing the astern light. Okay, so that vessel is ahead of us, same direction. Okay, so this target will be clear while maintaining a distance from that vessel. Okay, so we have another target on the port bow. Okay, and the rest of the target are already clear. And this target, how do we know it is clear? It is going farther away from our vessel, but this is going near. With this ring is about 2.5 nautical miles. So approaching 1, 2, 3, our fifth ring. So we are going to acquire this target. Okay, so the distance is around 2.5. The range is 2.5 nautical miles, and the bearing is 103. Okay, so let us check the target for the lookout. 103 bearing, 103. Okay, so let's have on the lookout. 103 is somewhere here. 100, 103 somewhere here. Okay, and let's have a lookout. Okay, so we are seeing a vessel with the masthead light and also the stern light, or the side lights, which is red or green. It is green, showing starboard side with the two masthead light forward and up. So this vessel is showing the starboard side. So, meaning guys, so it is a crossing vessel. So, it is crossing, and since it is showing green light, side lights, starboard side, colored green, so we are the privileged. So, that target should clear our vessel. So, that is according to the rules. But if that target is not clearing or not keeping clear from our vessel, then we should be the one to avoid the vessel, to avoid collision. So as of now, we are going to check if it is if that vessel is in risk of collision. Okay, we lost the target. Okay, so let us fine tune. Okay, enhance, activated. Okay, and let's have a fine tune. Okay, let us level it. Okay, it is level, and acquire it again. All right. So we will confirm the vessel course if it is if it is a crossing vessel. Okay, so let us check another dangerous target. Okay, we can increase for a target ahead, we can increase to 6 miles. Now the ring now is 1 nautical mile per ring. Okay, so this is now our target number 1. Okay, still calculating. So, and we have the next ring is a 3-mile range ring here. Okay, so we have already the target number 1. The range is 1.9, bearing is 105. The CPA is 3. Okay, we are passing 3 nautical miles. The target CPA is 13 minutes. Okay, so 13 minutes away, passing 3. All right, so we have lost the target. We are going to acquire it again. Okay, and we are coming close to the next alteration. Okay, so we have target number 1 again. Okay, and we have the next ring here. We have the target on this is already clear, I think. So let us check this target if it is already clear. Okay, target number 2, and this will be target number 3, and this will be target number 4, and this is target number 5, and this is target number 6. Depends on the rings, and this is target number 7 or number 8. Okay, let us check. Okay, this target can be released now. Right click to release the target if it is already clear. Okay, and this target is this target number 1. Let's check number 1 target. Okay, it's still calculating. Okay, this target is passing already on our port side. Let us check. Okay, target number 10.4, bearing 042. Let us check. Bearing 042. 042 is already here. 042. Okay, let's have the lookout. Okay, we are overtaking the other vessel. Okay, so overtaking the other vessel can be either side, port, or starboard side. Okay, so the best way is to overtake on the starboard side. So we are going to show that vessel the red side light, which means that the other vessel should keep clear of us once the other vessel have seen our red port side lights. Okay, and the target is showing green, meaning we are the privileged now. So we are overtaking and we are now the privileged vessel. Okay, so it is a good overtaking vessel. Okay, we are overtaking the other vessel on its starboard side. Okay, that is good. Okay, let's go back to ahead view. All right. So we have already we are overtaking this vessel on its starboard side. That is a good side where to overtake. And the target number 1 is already clear to us. Okay, it's already more than 0.7. So this is a crossing vessel. It already crosses on our starboard side with bearing 124. Okay, let us check this target number 1, bearing 124 or 125. So this is already 125 around here. So let us check the lookout. So it is a crossing vessel from our port side. So we should keep clear, that vessel is showing green, so we are the privileged vessel. And that vessel should keep clear of us because we are showing red light on our starboard side. Okay, so let us check our radar. Lost target again, so that's a problem mostly of radar. So if there is an obstruction, the target radar echo can be lost. And once it appears again, we can acquire it. So it was covered. Target number 5, radar echo was covered by target this target number 4, and we have to acquire again. Acknowledge first the alarm, and we have to acquire it again. Okay, we have a lost target. It was covered by this target here, so that's why we have a lost target. So that is a problem when acquiring information by radar through radar echo. Okay, so we have a lost target again. Okay, so we can acquire it again once it was lost. We can acquire it again. Okay, we can increase the gain. Okay, we can increase the gain a little bit, around 70%. Okay, and acquire the target. Acquire the target again if it is lost. Okay. Okay, so let's acquire and again this target which was lost. So based on our ring, the next target dangerous will be this one here. Okay, we are going to check this target here, which is bearing 104. Okay, ahead. Okay, let us check by lookout 104. So it is good to have always a lookout. Okay, 104. This is a crossing vessel, guys, showing starboard light of green, meaning that we are the privileged vessel, and that vessel should keep clear of us. And it is clear, guys. It's very far. The distance is clear, passing already 2.3 ahead of us. Okay, so lost target, target number 4. So this target is clear already. Okay, let us acquire another target that was lost on the port side. This is target number 4. Okay, and target ahead. which is passing ahead. Okay, passing ahead. This is clear. Is already passing ahead more than the limit that we have set. Okay, so if it is showing green, we are the privileged. That vessel should avoid us. Okay, so let's acquire this target on the port side, which was lost. Okay, so past target, if it is already clear, this we are overtaking, so we need to monitor it because it is same way. This target's already going far away, as the relative vector is showing it is going on that direction away from us. So we can clear now this, right click. And also this target number 3 is the relative vector is showing a direction which is far from our ship direction. So this can be a clear target. Right click, we can release that target. Okay, and also target number 1. Okay, we lost target number 4, target number 1. Okay, so this is already going on that direction, so we can clear it also. Right click, and target number 5 is going on that direction. Okay, so we can clear it. It's CPA is 1.5. Okay, so it is clearing on that direction. Okay, so this is also clear, and let's check this target, which is still ahead of us. So this is our dangerous target, and also on the vessel on the port side, on past our 3rd ring and approaching our 4th ring, which is 4-mile radius. Okay, we need to acquire that also. Left click. Okay, all right. So we can change to true vector, okay, to show the real direction, but we need the relative vector to show the direction on the radar in relation to our vessel, if it is going close or far from our vessel. Okay, so another target here on our directly ahead of us. Okay, the next course, guys, we need to alter our course to the next course line, which is 129. Okay, we need to alter course now to 129. Okay, set to manual steering. 129 is here, starboard side, so we'll turn to 129. So 129 is increasing our course, which is 114. So 129 is increased. So when increasing the course, it means we are going to alter to starboard side with 129 heading. Okay, let's acknowledge first the alert. We have lost target number 1. Okay, we will acquire that again. Lost target number 1. Okay, let's check. We are now approaching 120. We are going to reduce our rudder, and then we are going to set the steering to 129 as our steady course. So going to 123, we are still rudder starboard 10, and 124 going to 125. Okay, so we are going to stop now the rudder and let the remaining rate of turn do the work of steering our vessel to the desired heading. That will be 129, and we are going to steady by using the autopilot once we reach 129. Okay, so let us check first the radar. Lost target again for target number 1. Let's acquire it again. It's now directly ahead of us. Okay, 129. Let's kick a little bit to starboard to reach 129. 1 degree more. Okay, just kicking our steering, and then going back to midship, and then we are going to set it to autopilot 129. Steady. Okay, 129. All right. Let's go back to the ARPA radar. Okay, let's check. This vessel is already on our starboard bow. Okay, target number 2, and let's check. We have another target here within the 3 miles rings. Third ring, approaching third ring is this target here. We need to acquire that, and also this target which is approaching the fourth ring, which is 4 miles, or within now the fourth ring. Okay, lost target number 1. Okay, this vessel is already past number 2 target. Okay, bearing 146. Let us check. Bearing 146 is here, somewhere here. Let us check here. So it is clear already, and we are the privilege. It is a crossing vessel. Okay, let us check. We have lost target number 3. Let us acquire it again. We have a lost target number 4. Let us acquire it again. Let us turn off enhance or enhance on. Okay, let us turn enhance on, so to be able to acquire the target much better. Let's see if the enhance on will help us. Okay. Okay, so let us wait. Okay, and we have another target ahead of us, which is in the 6 rings. Okay, already within the 6 rings, we can acquire this also. Okay. So we need to wait for the target. Okay, we have lost target number 3. We have acquired it again. So as you can see, we have target number 1. Okay, the vector, relative vector, is showing on this direction. It is going on this direction in relation to our vessel in the radar. Okay, so target 1 is CPA is 1.3. It is clear. And the range bearing now is 122. Okay, let us check this target number 1. 122 bearing. 122 bearing. The 122 is somewhere here ahead. 122. Okay, let's check. Okay, the vessel is crossing. It is showing starboard green, meaning we are go. We are privileged, just like a traffic light, meaning we are go. And that vessel is a burden vessel or giveaway vessel. So it has to give way to our vessel because we are the privilege. It's showing us green light. So that is according to the rules, guys. So I think that vessel is clear, coming clear, passing ahead of us. So how do we be sure? Target number 1, CPA is already 1.4. It is beyond already our limit, which is 0.5 nautical miles. Okay, so this target is clear. What about the target number 4? Let us check target number 4. CPA is 1 mile. That is clear of the 0.5 nautical mile range limit. CPA, time of CPA is within 7.4 minutes. Okay, and this target is clear based on the CPA and the TCPA. Let's check the target bearing 099. This target here on the lookout. Okay, 099 is here. 099. Okay, let us check 099. Okay, it is again a crossing vessel showing green light. So we are privileged. We are clear. And that vessel should keep clear of our vessel. So if that light is showing green, our port side is showing red. So it is telling that vessel it should keep clear of us because we are the privileged vessel. And the privileged vessel is the one that should be avoided by a giveaway vessel. So that vessel is a giveaway vessel. All right. Okay, let us go back. Okay, target 2 was lost and it is clear. It's all right. It's already passed. Okay, this vessel is not yet passed. Still within 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, we can let go of this target tracking. So we can unacquire and clear that target tracking once it reaches more than 5 minutes. Okay. So there is a vessel on the port side. Let us check this target within the port ring. And we have the vessel ahead which entered the 6th ring. And also this vessel which entered the 5th ring and vessel on the starboard bow. Okay, I think this is we can acquire this again to double check. All right. So that is guys, how do we acquire obtain correct usage of the radar ARPA information regarding range and bearing, CPA, TCPA, and the course and speed of the target in crossing situation, in overtaking situation, in meeting situation. Okay, so I think you all got it, guys. All right, and have a safe voyage. Thank you guys, and have a good day.